This is the world now, bringing you everything you need to know from around the globe. The World Health Organization on Sunday declared an Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda a public health emergency of international concern. The outbreak has so far led to at least 80 deaths and more than 300 suspected cases. It is caused by the Bundibugyo strain of the virus, for which there are no approved treatments or vaccines. Ebola spreads through direct contact with bodily fluids. It is rare but severe and frequently fatal. The WHO said international spread has already been documented, with 2 confirmed cases in Uganda's capital, Kampala, from people traveling from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has activated its Emergency Response Center and is sending additional staff to both countries. The WHO advised against border closures, warning they could push movements to unmonitored crossings, and instead called for cross-border screening and immediate isolation of confirmed cases. China has committed to buying at least $17 billion in U.S. agricultural products annually through 2028. The White House announced the commitment in a fact sheet on Sunday, following last week's summit between Presidents Donald Trump and Xi Jinping in Beijing. The figure does not include separate soybean commitments made in October 2025. U.S. agricultural exports to China fell 65% to just $8.4 billion in 2025, following tit-for-tat tariffs. China will also work with U.S. regulators to resume imports of U.S. beef and poultry. Both countries will establish joint trade and investment boards under a reciprocal tariff reduction framework. Ukraine launched its biggest overnight drone attack on Moscow in over a year on Sunday, killing 4 people. The strikes come after Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky vowed retaliation for Russia's devastating strikes on Kyiv last week. Moscow's mayor said air defenses shot down 81 drones since midnight. 12 people were wounded near the city's oil refinery, and a weapons production plant outside Moscow caught fire. Zelensky said the strikes were a direct response to Russia's attacks on Ukrainian cities and were, quote, entirely justified. Russia called it a terrorist attack on civilians. Both sides denied deliberately targeting civilian areas. Bulgaria claimed its first ever Eurovision Song Contest victory on Saturday in Vienna as 27-year-old singer Dara won with her party anthem Banga Ranga. Dara returned home on Sunday to hundreds of cheering fans. Bulgaria's prime minister called it a victory with global resonance. Sofia has said it is ready to host next year's contest, which would coincide with the country's 20th anniversary of joining the European Union. Chu Ji-han, ArirangNews.